My name is Quenisha, and this is Be a Better Baddie, the podcast where you can learn how to embrace your inner baddie and elevate her. We're entering holiday season, and holiday season is the season of cheer, giving, gratitude, and I actually want to kick off a little series for this month. So for the month of November, I want to help us get into the holiday season mood, and I want to do a series on gratitude. So Thanksgiving obviously is in November. Thanksgiving, gratitude, okay. So I feel like every situation you have two options, right? You can find something to be grateful for, or you can complain throughout the entire situation. I've always been the type of person who prefers to be grateful because it tends to paint things in a more positive light and allows you to connect with yourself and others. In the last 5-ish years, I've really started to understand the magnitude of gratitude. That rhymed. But gratitude is the quality of being thankful and readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Overall, it's a positive emotion that encourages you to recognize the positivity, the abundance, and the goodness in your life, and the people and beliefs that even helped you to get there. So you can be grateful for the eyeball you have and you're able to see. You can be grateful for the woman who made your coffee this morning. You can be grateful for someone's ability to help you. So I want to make it a bit more practical. Let's say I went to Disney World with my family and the day was going wonderful, right? Good day. We got in our hotel. We're there. We're getting on rides. And let's say we're waiting in line for another ride and another family bumps into me. As a result, I drop my bag, right? They bump me really hard. I drop my bag. All of my things spill out on the ground. While I'm picking up my things, this family that bumped into me then proceeds to get in front of my family because we weren't moving, right? So now it's like a double whammy. First you hit me, now you jump me. So now there's this animosity going on. Someone from my family, this is all hypothetical. Literally, brain was working. So we confront them, right? And we get back in front of them and I have all my things picked up. So everything that was wrong has now been righted. And we could choose to dwell on that situation, or we could just talk about it, say, wow, that's crazy, and get over it and get on with our day. Or we can just have that animosity all day, every day. So the next line we get in for a ride, we're now like, girl, are other people going to do this too? I don't like anybody here. Now, me personally, talk about it because, of course, express it, get it over with, and then move on. Because ultimately, we're at Disney World. This isn't cheap. This isn't easy to do. So in that moment, after the hype has died down and realize what is important, what's controllable, and what the purpose of our day is, I think that's when gratitude kicks in. It's you seeing the glass half full versus half empty. That was a very made up situation, but I hope that you still got the point. So as I said, this is a series on gratitude. So today we're going to talk about the what and the how of gratitude. And then throughout, we're going to talk about being grateful for, I guess I'm going to say different versions of ourselves, not different people, but different versions of ourselves, our past selves, our present selves, and our future selves. Today I'll be kind of focusing on how to show gratitude for other people and the importance of it. But I think we need to also extend that gratitude to ourselves. So I'm really excited about this because I feel like a lot of people overlook gratitude because I think it's seen as cheesy, maybe too emotional, too sentimental, or some people just feel like, why would I be grateful? Because I wanted things to go a certain way. They didn't go a certain way. And until I get it that way, I'm not grateful. So no matter what your perspective is, hopefully you get a better understanding of gratitude by the end of this episode and learn how to appreciate life more, because honestly, life's beautiful. Life's beautiful. I'm on this life is beautiful wave. So I want to start with the research on gratitude. So there were 2 psychologists at University of Miami who took 3 groups to study the impact of gratitude. So they had one group that wrote about things that happened during the week that they were grateful for. The second group wrote about things that irritated them or things that displeased them on a daily basis. And then the third group wrote about events that had affected them. So there was no emphasis on them being negative or positive. So psychologists studied these people, and after 10 weeks, the group that wrote about gratitude were more optimistic and felt better about their lives. Shocker. Surprisingly, this group also exercised more. This group had fewer visits to the doctor than the group that focused on sources of aggravation. So this shows me that, like, there's this quote, and I'm going to talk about it later, but basically energy goes where your focus goes, right? This group was really focusing on the positive things, and they were doing positive things for themselves, and positive things happen, versus for the aggravation group. Studies have also been done to prove that gratitude exercises can provide mental health benefits, like reducing the symptoms of depression and anxiety. It can also increase your self-esteem and improve your satisfaction with daily life. We live daily life daily, so I would want to be satisfied with it. And then other studies have shown that expressing gratitude to acquaintances, coworkers, friends, romantic partners, just people, right, can promote connectivity in that relationship. And then it can also help you feel closer to that person and vice versa. So all these wonderful benefits of showing gratitude, right? I am going to be overall happier. I'm going to feel more connected with the people in my life. I'm going to have higher self-esteem. I'm going to be like, there are too many good things that can happen from you expressing gratitude for you not to give it a try. I want to dive into that because obviously there are ways to express gratitude, and I think we have the right 3 things you're grateful for in elementary school stuck in your head, but low key, that works. So have you ever been around someone who just picked out all of the bad in the situation? Like, the situation could be just pretty average, and that's okay, right? Not every moment needs to be a highlight, but that person will pick out every bad thing or just overall choose to view the glass half empty rather than half full. I personally feel really sorry for those people because I think they're missing out on the beauty in life and the people in their life as well, because they're so focused on what wasn't there versus what is there. So, like I said, your focus grows. Just that. Your focus will grow. Whatever you choose to focus on, it will grow. That will be magnified in your life. So if you choose to focus on good things and positivity, that's what will grow. If you choose to focus on the things that aggravate you and the bad things, then that is what will grow in your life. I really think that you can choose. It's up to you. So I want to get into the practical parts of how to practice gratitude, because you can do it in various ways. And I think overall, the most important part is to find what works for you. I don't think it's an option leaving this episode to not practice gratitude. You need to pick which one works for you, and especially with the recipient. So here's some different ways you can express gratitude. One is verbal expression. Simply saying thank you is a very powerful way to express gratitude. It could be a direct acknowledgement or an expression of appreciation for someone's help, kindness, or their presence. Just say it. Some people have a very hard just saying it. 2, I love this one, handwritten notes or letters. So taking the time to just write a heartfelt thank you note or a letter is such a nice gesture, and it's so personalized. So I have like little thank you note cards that I like to personalize whenever I do want to thank someone and then give it to them. So it's thoughtful, it allows for that personal touch, and it's cherished by the recipient. Third is acts of kindness. So sometimes showing gratitude can be done through acts of kindness, such as offering to help or performing a thoughtful gesture or just doing something special for the person you're grateful to. It just depends on, of course, you and that person. 4 is gifts. So giving a gift that is thoughtful and meaningful can also be another way. So it doesn't have to be expensive. I think the sentiment behind the gift matters more. And I think this is also why gift giving always gets a bad rep. People feel like if gifts aren't expensive, they aren't valuable, which is completely false, right? So if the person you're giving the gift can't interpret the value in something that was given to them, then that's their problem, but only if the gift actually was not thoughtful. Number 5 is public acknowledgement. Some people love this, like just public shout outs, right? I know that this is done at work a lot. So publicly recognizing someone's contributions or their efforts to something in a group setting. So this could be a meeting, a social gathering. Think about a toast or just the beginning of a work meeting, because you can show gratitude for everyone in your life. Personal relationships, professional, strangers, it doesn't matter. Number 6 is quality time. You talk to this person, you have a shared experience with them, or just being present. This is you expressing gratitude for their presence and also support. Number 7, this is for the strangers, nonverbal cues. So just smiling at someone or giving them a little head nod, this can communicate appreciation without words. So you don't always have to think of something. Like, I feel like sometimes it's just automatic. It's saying thank you in a sense. And however you would say thank you to someone, you do that. And I want to end with this one, gratitude journals or reflection. So this is the most introspective way for you to really, really practice gratitude, right? Because now you have to actually think about it. You have to write it out, and you'll probably read it, right? So you don't have to necessarily keep a gratitude journal. So if you use the baddie goal grid, you can easily just put 3 things you're grateful for at the top of the paper before you start planning. Or you can include it in your journal entry at the bottom of your page. It depends on you. So you can have an exclusively gratitude journal. You can include it in your regular journaling routine. I've also seen some people have gratitude jars. I think that's a bit too much for me. I probably won't do it, but I think it's really cute. So essentially, the people who have gratitude jars, at the end of the day, they write down one thing that they were grateful for that happened that day, and they put it in a jar. And if they're feeling down one day, or if they just really feel like, wow, this is a really crappy day, I have nothing to be grateful for, they may go into their jar and pick something out and be like, oh, I was grateful for this woman smiling at me this day. Because it's really the little things that can really shift your mood. So overall, the message is to practice regular reflection on the things that you're grateful for so that you can cultivate this grateful mindset and start expressing gratitude for the things that you receive in life and the people that you have in your life. The manner in which you choose to express your gratitude should align with your personality. I think, as I was thinking about them as well, they're directly aligned to your love language, because in a way you are showing love for someone that you appreciate. So thinking about their love language, your love language, combining all these methods to kind of amplify the impact and the sincerity of your gratitude. So this is a mix of outward and inward gratitude expressions. And as we move throughout this month, we'll talk more about gratitude for yourself. So we will end it there. Make sure you express some gratitude today to the people around you and yourself. I'm really excited about this series. Next week, we'll be talking about showing gratitude for your past self, which I think is so important. So I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a positively self-loving, productive day. And yeah, that's it for me. Bye.